this 2022 Jeep Hybrid, with the extra weight on it, what kind of damage is that doing to the front end? What kind of power, what's the difference between the regular and the big Rubicon Hybrid?
Yeah, so it adds about 1,000 pounds roughly to the whole car when you add the 4xe system. So that's the motor, the batteries, the starter generator, all that stuff. So you have more weight. So every time you go to stop, it's going to be putting more pressure on the front end, in the chassis and in the brakes to stop the vehicle. And then anytime you go to corner or anything like that, the weight also puts more pressure on the vehicle that way as well.
Right.
The main thing we see is the instant torque from the electric motor going through the powertrain. And on this car, it's going to the wheels, so the rear wheels specifically. So as soon as you hit the pedal, you're getting that torque immediately forcing the suspension and chassis components to hold it and to move the car forward, through the driveline and the powertrain, instead of a usual gas vehicle that has a torque converter or maybe a clutch and it kind of softly moves forward. The electric part of the vehicle just punishes the chassis, and so bushings, ball joints, anything like that is going to be immediately forced into action, and we're seeing those wear out, more. I would say a little bit quicker than some of the gas vehicles that are slower or anything like that.
But it also has big, meaty tires on it that we can get in the picture. When you're talking about that instant torque off the line, what's that doing to the front end?
Yeah, so with bigger tires, this is actually accentuates even further. If you have wider tires and if you have more traction than a typical OE tire, you're actually going to put more force on the suspension because it's more grip. So you have more force on the suspension, more flex, more just overall stress on the whole vehicle as you leave the line with an electric system powering the wheels. For the chassis, it puts a lot more force on anything rubber, any of the bushings, even the steering. Well, if you're accelerating while you're turning, it's going to put more force on that as well. So.